Okay, so here we are back in Vibeka's house. I know you've all been desperate to come back and see. The last time we did a video together was before Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was showing you Vibeka. Oh, it was long before Christmas. It was when we were getting ready for the Christmas holidays, and you showed us your Advent decorations.
It was probably in November.
Yeah, and then Vibeka showed us how to make the little paper cones, which you could use for Easter. But
yes, you could put eggs in them and hang them on some branches or something like that. Yes.
And add some eggs to it, yeah. But today Vibeka is going to show us how to make something that is very, very Danish. It's a huge Danish tradition, which is called Gækkebrev. And Gækkebrev in English, and I'm trying to translate it, it would translate as a secret snowdrop letter. And it's something that you send to your family,
your friends, cousins.
Yeah. And what you do is you send this letter. Vibeka's going to show us how to make one, and I'll show you how to make a really child's version. And Vibeka always does the good stuff. And the idea is that you send it to somebody, and then they have to guess who it's from. You don't write your name. You write a little poem in it, and you put in a vintergæk, which Vibeka's got some from her garden. And these are snowdrops, and if you don't have snowdrops where you are, don't worry, you don't need to add one of those. But these are called vintergæk because it was actually Hans Christian Andersen that called them sommergæk, because it was like the first flowers which came out.
Yeah, signs of spring or something.
First signs of spring, but then, like today, we have snow in Denmark in spring. So it was a bit of a teaser for spring. So, but they're called vintergæk, which means winter. How would we even say that? It's
a kind of.
It's a joke. It's a tease thing. It's a joke. A secret. Yeah. So, as I said, Vibeka is going to show us how to make one. And even if you're not in Denmark, you might want to make one for your kids. And the tradition goes that if the person who receives the letter guesses who it's from by the clue, then you have to give them an Easter egg, one of these, or a chocolate one, big Easter egg. And if they can't guess, then they have to give you an Easter egg. So there we go, there's a bit of excitement in it. Yeah. So Vibeka, what are you doing?
Yeah, just take a piece of paper. Mm-hmm. I have white or yellow papers,
or green, or any kind of Easter color.
Any kind you like. But in Denmark it's mostly white and yellow and green, maybe purple. And you fold it. You can, if you want, just start cutting out just like you want, or you could, if you want a more fancy, you can make a drawing and cut after the drawing. I did that before, and I cut out this one. This is with small vintergækker and hearts and erantis. I don't know.
It's a Danish flower. Yeah. One of the first Danish flowers that comes out. Mm-hmm.
So it's more spring-like, and then you have this part where you can write the little gæk on, and remember the small points.
Yeah, when you're writing the little, you put in a little poem with a clue of who has sent it. Mm. But just to backtrack a bit, if you're not as creative as Vibeka or good as cutting out these patterns, as I said, we said in a previous video, Hans Christian Andersen, who writes the fairy tales, he was fantastic at paper cutting, very, very intricate. And in the Danish library, there are lots of books you can see with patterns. They can be very, very intricate. And also you can do them in a circle pattern where you, there's no way.
Pretty with the
vintage thing. Yes. And then you can actually lift up so it can be as complicated or as easy as you like. And you know me, I always go for the very easy version. So what I normally do, or as I used to do with the kids, if you can see that here, I've done the same thing as Vibeka. Fold your paper in half, and then again. And all I've done is, done a shape around the side. These aren't your
No,
sewing scissors.
They are for paper cutting.
Good. Remember, never use...
cutting, I can show you this one. I cut it with hens, chickens and small eggs because I thought it was very Easter-like. So inspired by my chickens I once had. So
yeah, how many chickens did you have?
I had 5.
5? Yeah.
Yeah, but then the fox came and there was not much left of them.
Yeah, the fox.
Only some pretty feathers. So
okay, so here's one in process. I've just cut a kind of lacy edge, and you'll see how that looks when it's finished. Okay, so this is the really quick version. And then what I've done is I've drawn half a heart shape. I'll just cut this out and show you. But you know, if you're doing it with the kids, it doesn't really matter what they cut out. It doesn't need to be fancy. It's just a fun, quick.
It's just having fun.
Quick craft. Yeah.
That's a good thing about it.
Right, here we are. Okay, so I've done the simple version. That's the professional version over there.
No, it's not. It doesn't. Okay. It isn't that bad.
And then you see my one has got hearts in it. There we are, little hearts. And what you can do is instead of just writing here, you can also take an extra piece of paper and stick it like that. You could stick it on with glue, and then you can really see the shape. Anyway, here comes the fun part with the actual rhyme on it. Now in Danish, also from the library, here is a whole book of different rhymes that you can write. But I have one in English, because otherwise, if you send this in Danish to somebody, that they're going to have no clue. And that way, then they need to give you an Easter egg.
Yes.
Okay, so here's, and don't worry, I'm going to write this text in the video comments, so don't worry about that. Here we are, okay, and I'm going to read it aloud. So it says, Snowdrop, snowdrop, snowdrop fine, omen true of hope divine. From the heart of winter bring thy delightful hope of spring. So we're going back to the spring is coming. Guess my name, I humbly beg, your reward an Easter egg. Let these puzzling dots proclaim every letter in my name. And what you would normally do at the bottom, can I borrow your pencil?
Yes. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, and at the bottom you would do 1 dot for each of the letters in your name. But when the kids were a bit younger, I would try and confuse them, so I'd put like love from mum, so they couldn't guess who it was. Dot.
Yeah.
So you can put dots at the bottom, and then somebody has to work out who sent me this secret snowdrop letter. Oh yeah, and that's
but
the other
it's
thing.
actually cheating.
It's okay. And then normally what you would do is take a snowdrop and actually put that in your letter and send it off to somebody in the family or give it to the kids. In the very old days, it was actually between young maidens. They would be sent one of these letters from an admirer, and they had to guess who it was. So it goes back to all these traditions go way back. Mm-hmm. But this is actually a Danish tradition. I tried looking up; it doesn't exist in Sweden or Norway. It's a very Danish thing.
Okay, it must be Hans Christian and
yeah.
So you can put the flower like this and write here, like I started this letter, and then the dots at the bottom.
Yeah. And some of the Danish ones, kids, they often say, Mit navn der står med prikker, pas på det ikke stikker. And that is a kind of play on words of watch out for the dots because they will stab you. So you can make up your own ones, but this is a really good starting one which explains what it is. So as I said, I will put that on the video information and in a comment if you want to go ahead with that. And Vibeke, can we just talk a bit more about what else you have been doing for Easter? Yeah. We're just going to go around and have a look, because I know you all want a peek at Vibeke's decorations. But Vibeke, her education is as a decorator, for decorating shop windows. And so Vibeke is fabulous at anything to do with paper crafts and flower crafts. But anyway, let's go through, shall we?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, hold on, a bit of tea. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, and this is Vibeke's living room. And here we have, hold on, if I go around this way, because it's actually very sunny today. Okay, Vibeke, this is...
This is just some branches from the garden. And then I had some wooden eggs I hang onto the branches.
Yeah, because it's a big tradition here in Denmark.
Yeah.
It's a bit like having a Christmas tree. You saw Vibeke's Christmas tree over there in the winter, and we use a lot of symbols of fertility and eggs. Yeah. And it's really to welcome the new season. You can see here, is this an apple?
No, it's
apple tree. It's
syringa.
It's syringa, isn't it? Kind of lavender syringa. Oh, we'll need to look up the we need to look up the name for that. Okay, and the eggs these aren't from your hens, are they?
No, they're not. I think it's a goose.
A goose eggs.
Mm-hmm. Goose eggs. So no, they are bought. Yeah.
And you can see that, you can make these kind of things with the kids. You can cut out shapes. And also in Sweden, they also add a lot of feathers. I've actually brought some feathers from Tweet and Sparky, the birds. So I might hang some on my branches. We do the same in our house. And remember, once you've been doing some Easter crafts, to enjoy perhaps some Easter eggs. Oh, she's pinching one. So we're having a wee cup of tea, and these are the Easter eggs from Anton Berl, who is the Danish marzipan special. And you can see in there. This is your ward, yeah. That's marzipan in there, and then there's a layer of chocolate, and then a hard candy shell. Yum yum. Anyway, we better finish off our finish off our letters. Action. Oh well, I hope we've given you a wee bit of inspiration. Maybe get a bit of Danish Hygge into your Easter this year, and. Don't worry, we're going to clear up. Remember, if you're doing any crafts, remember, do a pupa, pick up and put away when you're finished. I know Vibeke knows this, she knows all the formality stuff. But anyway, Diane in Denmark signing off with the lovely Vibeke, my bestie. And as usual, may the... I was going to say, may the force be with you. No, live long and prosper. May the Danish Hygge be with you, and see you very soon. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now.